Moving on, we're going to go up now, go to 126 pounds. 126 pounds. This weight class features one pound for pound, one of the best wrestlers in the region, if not the state. Wade Cummings from Downtown East. He's a senior with a record of 40-2. This features Kerry Palmer, second place out of the East, behind Cordell Rush from Penridge, and then Lucas Miller, who won the West last week from Boyertown, returning state medalist, 34-8. Cordell Rush, returning state qualifier. So again, if we look at things like that, you have 3 returning state qualifiers, 1 was a medalist, and that leaves only, if they all make it, that leaves only one left, 1 space left, and a lot of talent throughout. So again, let's get started on it. This weight class had a change. Sophia and Ben Smale from North Penn had got concussed, had to drop out. So Craig Baldwin moved up to the 3rd, and Connor Joyce, who did not make regionals, got in as a 5th place guy out of the East. So after the re-bracketing, here we are, Starkey versus Baldwin, going Starkey, junior from Lower Merion. Had opportunity to see him wrestle last weekend. Tough kid. I just believe the Starkey has what it takes to beat Baldwin. Here we have talented freshman O&J Dan Mancini against a senior from Oxford, Mike Galbraith. Going with Mancini, having a great freshman year, having some great matches this year, beating Lucas Miller twice. Wrestled Cordell Rush, pretty tough. Took Ben Radner to the brink at district duels. So again, he's a tough freshman and be tough out here this time of the year. Noah Hankin, senior from Westchester East, seems like he's been in school forever. See if this year he can finally punch his ticket. He gets the win over Connor Joyce. It's a rematch of the Wetzel Finals, which was won by Hankin. I think Hankin does it again. Noah France from Strathaven had opportunity to see him wrestle last week. Didn't look to the France I've seen in the past, but he's still qualified for regionals nonetheless. And then Drew Massetti, the junior from Kennett, did not get to see him wrestle last weekend, but for all things I heard and people I talked to that were at the Central, so they had a very good tournament, wrestled very tough. I'm going to go with Massetti to get the win to set up a quarterfinals upcoming. Starkey, Mancini, Palmer from Rock South, Lucas Miller, Noah Hankin, Drew Massetti, and Cordell Rush. All right, let's go. Wade Cummings. Again, I don't want to say it's a no-brainer, but it's a match he's going to win. Mancini and Palmer, it's a great matchup here, and you have in the quarterfinals. I'm going with the talented freshman only because Palmer's been too up and down. He hasn't been consistent enough. It shows in the record, shows in some of his wins and losses. This is no slight of him. He hasn't been wrestling as consistent as I think he should be, and he needs to prove a little bit more. This would be a good match to prove it, but until then I have Mancini. Hank and Miller, I got Miller going. Again, Miller's too good. He's too good at stopping people, slowing them down, and wrestling his match. He's very good at dictating the pace and imposing his will on his opponents. And I think he's gonna have that way with Noah Hankin. Then we have Massetti and Rush, and going with Rush there. Again, he's been there before. So we have our semifinals: Mancini, Cummings, Miller, Rush. Going with Cummings and going with Miller for the win, knock Rush down to the consolation. Again, like I said, Miller, been there before, state medalist, been to the States twice. Just think, he's starting to peak at the right time. Had a good match against Dan Mancini last week. Controlled the match, did all he had to win. Didn't do a whole lot more, but did what he had to win, and that's what counts at this time of the year. Doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be a lot of points, stuff like that. You just got to do what it takes to win. Let's look down here at the consolations now. Baldwin, Massetti, Galbraith, Hankin, Joyce Palmer, France, and Starkey. So right here, I'm going Massetti right out the gate in the constellations. Hankin going to go back to the winning ways for the, apologize for the misspelling of the name. I know it's I-N. I got Palmer beating Joyce and France beating Starkey. Again, here we go. We have our losers in the semis drop down here. We have Mancini and Rush. Hankin, Massetti. Got Hankin winning and have Palmer winning, setting up Hankin, Mancini, Palmer, Rush. I got Mancini again, talented freshman. I'm going to go schedule here. I'm going to go room. Mancini trained every day with likes of Ryan Resnick. I'm not sure. Noah Hankin's wrestling on a daily basis, and then I go back to schedule where they've gone, where Westchester East has gone, and that's where I come to that decision. So I got Mancini making his first trip to States as a freshman, and I got Cordell Rush setting up a rematch from the district duel, wrestle back around between Mancini and Rush when Penridge and O&J squared off, and I got Rush winning again to take third. Hankin and Palmer winning to take fifth. So you have it. We go back up to the top here, and let's reveal who I have winning it. I think most people probably know by now about Wade Cummins winning this year's region championship at 126 pounds with a win over Lucas Miller. So it goes Cummings, Miller, Rush, Mancini, Palmer, Hankin as your top 6 out of the Southeast region with the top 4 advancing.